Yes, people. Yes, people. This is tactical red in the place. Tactical United. And today, so many things have happened since this international break. Like this international break, it's good because you can kind of reflect on what's going on with that thing. For like a couple minutes, I was reflecting, thinking to myself, whew, I don't know where we're going. Like, I don't know where we're going as a club. I look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and I think to myself, is he really the guy for us? Is he is he that guy for us? Like, we got to ask that question. Is Ole the guy for us? Is Ed Woodward the guy for us? Is Paul Pogba the guy for us? Is Harry Maguire the guy for us? Is Michael Carrick the guy for us? Like, where are our guys? We have no one there. No one there that you look upon and think, yeah, that's my guy. No. It's not a serious football club. It's not. We're not being serious at the moment. Like, let's envision the next month, in a month's time today. And, Ole is still in the job. Are we going to be doing good, or are we going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, what we've been doing for the last, 2 years? Up and down, up and down, up and down. Like, when you actually check it, yeah, what we've actually done, under Ole, we've had two good runs. The first when he came in and on lockdown, when we first went on lockdown. We've had two good runs, and he's got the job based on these two good runs. That is what is selecting him to be a manager of Manchester United. Two good runs in the space of nearly 2 years. Because he hasn't been on a good run since lockdown. Since the new season has began. Up and down. Yeah? Up and down for Ole. Yeah? Like, what is it going to take for him to get not being at the football club? Like, is he really going to make us consistently good? No. Is he really going to make our footballs better? People might say, yeah. People might say, oh yeah, but Rashford has got better under Ole. Martial has got better under Ole. He's developed Greenwood. Fred has got better. Okay. So, this is the question. Greenwood would have done well under any manager. Rashford is developing better in England than he is with Manchester United, so that tells me that it's not just Man United developing him, it's just him developing himself. And Martial, when we talk about development, Martial hasn't scored this season in the Premier League. And he's played at least 6 games, 5 games. He's played 5 games in the Premier League and hasn't scored. So, this is the question that we got to ask ourselves. Like, what are we looking at when it comes to progress? Who's he developed? No one, in my opinion. No one. Absolutely no one. So there's been no development from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for players. The signings have been terrible. Dan James, Maguire. I mean, Maguire's not 80 million and Maguire's not a captain. Dan James should have never played. I said this from the beginning. From the beginning. I said this from the start. That Dan James is rubbish. But anyway, I want to know these Man United fans that are saying Dan James is good. I want to know these Man United fans that were jumping on Dan James. Where are they now? Because I don't see them on Twitter. I don't see them on YouTube. Like, there were people that saying Dan James is good. I don't see them say that on YouTube anymore. This is what I'm saying. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of listening to people that don't know what they're talking about. Honestly. Sick of it. Sick of listening to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer moaning about something that doesn't mean anything. I'm sick of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer smiling when he should be pissed off. Why does he always do the opposite thing? What is wrong with him? What is wrong with his mind? He's got some issues there. I think he's suffering from the COVID issue. I think he's the one suffering. And I want to go on to this Mason Greenwood situation and stuff like that, because for me, I haven't really touched on it, but for me, the reason why Mason Greenwood is going off the rails, apparently, this is all apparent, by the way. There's been no confirmation of anything about off the rails. Nothing confirmed. It's just since that England debacle. And it was a debacle, the press are targeting Mason Greenwood. So, you know, what's really happened here? Well, Ollie has made poor decisions in protecting him. People think Ollie's protecting him, but he's not. He's not protecting him. Like, you're not protecting him. You're just like pretending that you're actually creating more speculation than you need to. Like, you're not actually playing him. You're not clarifying anything. Everything just seems like he's sick. He's this, he's that. Like, you're not helping him. You're actually not helping kill the speculation of he's this, he's that, and the other. You either say it or you don't. For me, as fans, we need to know. We deserve to know what's happening, and we don't know what's happening. For me, I said this from the beginning, I don't think Ollie really likes him. I don't think Ollie really likes him as a player. I just don't think he likes him. Every time he plays, he takes him off. That's a fact. Like, he could score twice. He scores once. He's still coming off the bench. This is a fact. This is a fact. Fact. I actually don't think Mason Greenwood's completed any games. And people might twist it and say, oh yeah, but he's protecting him. We know that he's protecting Rashford and Martial. Like, he will not protect Greenwood. He's protecting Rashford, he's protecting Martial because he wants them to score. He's dying for them to score. But they don't score consistently. Like, Mason Greenwood scores more consistently. Like, it just doesn't, like, when he gets a chance, he scores. Martial's been missing. Rashford, come on, we all know Rashford just misses here and there. But I think Mason's frustrated, to be honest. I think his treatment that he's been getting, like I said, been taken off for every time he can. I know he's young and he shouldn't have these expectations, but when you're playing better than Rashford certain times and Martial certain times, you still get taken off. It's just ridiculous. I think, like, saying that he's not ready for England and all that stuff that Ollie keeps saying. It's like he's trying to tell the guy he's not ready yet when he is ready, but Ollie doesn't want him to be ready. It's obvious that Ollie doesn't want Mason Greenwood to be ready to play for England. He just doesn't want him to play. Ollie keeps talking about mental health issues. It's like he's referencing, Greenwood subconsciously or consciously. Like, he's definitely referencing Greenwood when he keeps stating that players are going through a lot, la la la. Yeah, and it's true. Greenwood is a teenager, and it is hard for teenagers, like, living this life of just, like, not going out, not doing nothing. It is hard. There's no doubt about it. But I still think he has never played him up front. He's a striker. He's always been a striker. There's been injuries, time to play him up front. He doesn't utilize that. He just doesn't utilize it. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't utilize it. So, I just think that, Greenwood is frustrated and maybe he's not being helped by the manager. With Pogba now, the situation with Pogba, I'm like, I don't really care. I'll be honest with you. I actually don't care. I don't care about Pogba. I just don't. I don't. I'm just, if he stays, I don't care. Like, it's just, for me, he should go. For me, he should go. Like, for me, I just think he's a problem that we don't need and we can't resolve. And I don't care if a new manager comes in and unlocks him. It's been too long. It's been too long. It's been too long without performing regularly for me to even think that he should be performing regularly. Like, and he's 27. He's not young. He's not 22, 23. He's 27 years old. I can't be wasting time. As I said with Pogba, there's two issues with Pogba, but people don't really seem to understand. Number one issue, his fitness up and down the pitch is not good enough to play a pressing game. To play a high press game with Pogba, he's not fit enough, like, to run up and down the pitch. Do you remember when Ollie first came in and was manager and he was playing a 4-3-3, him, Herrera, Matic in midfield? Yeah, he had to put a lot of legwork. Yeah, and he couldn't really keep up with the press and high press and up and down. He couldn't handle it. He gets leggy after 70 minutes. Honestly, he does. And second thing for me is that when the pressure's on, 9 times out of 10 he doesn't perform. 9 times out of 10. There's one game he will perform, but 9 times out of 10 he won't. And for me, I'm not interested in players like that. I'm just not. I just don't see the point, like, in players who turn up one out of 10. like he's got talent, and yeah, you could excuse about he hasn't had players around him, this, that, and the other. But I just think he's lost his way a little bit at Man United. I think he's just a bit lost, and he needs to leave because yeah, I just think it's a shame, really. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame, but it's just how it goes. Like it just sometimes things aren't meant to be where you're meant to be. I think he had better times outside of Man United than inside Man United, and it's just going to be a situation where when he's gone, and that'll be that. And I don't think he'll be missed. I don't think he'll be missed because at the end of the day, he hasn't done anything for us. So him leaving, I know he scored in the final for Ajax and stuff, but he's not going to be missed. Not really. Like, what am I going to miss from Pogba? Nothing. Like, I don't really miss a lot of players that have left Man United in the last 10 years. Last player I missed was Ronaldo. That's the last player I missed. Like, I haven't missed none of them because you know what? I miss Paul Scholes a little bit and Giggs. I miss Giggs and Scholes, I do. So Giggs, Scholes, I don't really miss Rooney because he was shit for the last, like, maybe 2 to 3 years. He was shit. And, you had players that have left like Rio and Evra and Vidic and Van der Sar and, these types of players. Carrick, I like Carrick. I miss Carrick. Carrick is someone we have never replaced because our midfield can't pass the ball good enough, in my opinion. Our midfield have poor passing. We have poor passes in midfield. We don't have high level passes in midfield. We don't. We just don't. We don't have high level passes. They're all like decent passes of the ball, but none of them are like Carrick. None of them are like Scholes. Like them man are proper passes of the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? So we don't have that, and that's why going on to the next subject. Like people have been talking about the next who would they sign for Man United to win the title. First and foremost, I think the only thing we don't have is a defender to win this title. But if you had to give me, if you had a proper defender, I think with a proper coach, if you had a proper defender, like maybe 2, with a proper coach, this team could challenge and win the title. Like in this day and age, no one's consistent. Like the way I see it, no one's consistent, and you got players that should be able to produce, but they're not. The best is not getting out of them. People say Ollie's getting the best out of Martial and Rashford. I completely disagree. I think Martial and Rashford could go up. I think Rashford can go up 3 levels, and Martial can go up 2 levels. Like, I think Rashford, if Rashford was coached correctly, he could be better than Martial. But Martial is more of a natural player, but I don't think he's as good as he's as good as he needs to be. He's natural, but he's not as good as he needs to be. Where Rashford, you could coach him, and he has a lot of attributes to be completely devastating. But it's whether you can get the best out of Rashford. And I think with Greenwood on top of that, you got another potent goal scoring forward who can attack with Cavani there, backing them up, which is a good backup to have when you got an old school finisher like Cavani. And then you got Van der Beek, Pogba. Whatever you want to say about Pogba, he's still a good player. Bruno Fernandes scores now and then and does his through balls now and then. He's not on his day. He can hurt you. Like that's no doubt. On Bruno Fernandes' day, he can hurt you. You got players like Fred who's a presser. Like I'm telling you, we haven't seen the best of Telles either. Like Telles will bring another dimension to our attack. It's just when he starts, give him 3 or 4 games. Like we need to understand he's a new signing. Give him 3 or 4 games to play in his way. Now he's got that. He's got that now. Luke Shaw's there. Give him 3 or 4 games, and we'll see the best of Telles in that 3rd and 4th game. Trust me. Like it's a good start for him, West Brom. It's a good start for him. It's a good easy game. You're gonna have a lot of the ball. It's a good easy start for him. It's nice. I think he's a proper left back. I think he's an attacking left back. I think he's got delivery. I think he's got shots. I think he can take corners. I think he can even take free kicks. Like he's Brazilian. Like people are not understanding what we have in the Telles. People don't know what we have in the Telles. Telles banged. I know he scored a lot of penalties for Porto, but he bangs. He's not shit. He's not shit. He's got a lovely left. And I will take anyone with a lovely left because I can't remember the last time he had a lovely left-footed player. I can't. I know the matter's still there, but I'm talking about lovely in it. Like Mata's got the techers, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about a left at Di Maria. He had a lovely left. You know what I mean? Gigs and that. You know what I'm saying? These type of left footers. Sort of types I'm talking about. You know, these man with the touch. Oh, with a whip, whipped. When they're on the left, whip. Corners, free kicks, whip. That's Tellez right there. Shots, low and hard. I personally, my favorite left back is Theo Hernandez at AC Milan. I wish we had that. That he will be the best, I think, left back in the world. If you know, because he's physically he's there. Techers, he's there. He can tackle. He's there. Energy, stamina. Oh man, he's there, man. Trust me, that guy's dangerous. I'll take him. But yeah, man. So you know, we have potential good attacking players. But if I had to sign 4 players, I was drifting off there, just going on a tangent and a mad thing. But yeah, no, the 4 players I would sign just quickly to wrap up. I would definitely looking at I look at 2 centre backs. So I would say Upper Moncano. See, the other one is difficult because I want 2 centre backs because I don't think both of them are good enough. But I think you could convert Luke Shaw into centre back. That's my opinion. I would try that. I think you could. I think if you had Shaw and Upper Moncano, I know the height thing, but like we're talking about playing about only Calvert-Lewin and them, man, like this and Upper Moncano's physical. Don't get it twisted. Like he's not like just because he's 6'1" or something. That mean man can't be physical, but Calvert-Lewin's the only Don that can really bully a guy. You know what I mean? But I'll show you Upper Moncano and Shaw. I'll try that and Tellez left back. Honestly, I would try that. I like pace. Then I'll put Declan Rice CDM. Straight up Declan Rice. No doubt. It's the first player I'd sign. Just the fact that we have someone who can pass the ball left and right and is comfortable on the ball, can press, can tackle. I just want comfortability. You know, I want to be able to like go to like, you know, with a DM who's comfortable on the ball, you go to Man City and that, and you can do bits, you know. Like when you have a DM who's comfortable, you go to Man City, do bits. You go to Liverpool and do bits. You go to Chelsea and do bits because that DM is got techers too. Plus the tackling, plus the, you know, interceptions and pressing, plus the, you know, it needs to be agile. Can't be having no slow DMs like Dia and Matic. Them men are dead now. Them men are dead. Those slow DMs. So you got Rice, Upper Moncano, and I'm buying Grealish. I'm buying him. I don't care. I'm buying him. I'm selling Pogba and I'm buying Grealish. Alright, I'm buying a superstar. I don't care. I'm buying a superstar. I'm not buying no fake superstar. Like Pogba's a fake superstar. I don't care what anyone tells me. I don't care what no one tells me. He's a fake superstar. He's fake. Like he's not a superstar. What does he do on the pitch that's superstar? Nothing. Like forget that. I want Grealish in it. I'm taking Grealish, yeah, and I'll take Sancho too. You know, I don't care. I'm taking both of them, and you know, Martial, Rashford, and Greenwood have got to work it out. Like I don't care. Like I'm having a premium attacking lineup, and I'm selling one of them. Like one of them's going. I have a feeling if I were to do that, I would sell Martial. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just keeping it real. Like I'm keeping it real. If I had Grealish and Sancho, I'm selling Martial. I am, because I just don't think. I think you can get money for him. I think you can get good money for him. You'll definitely make a profit. I think you're not gonna miss him like badly. Like it opens up the book for Haaland too. Like I'm just saying, like I'm just keeping it real. Like I don't think Martial is gonna be Lewandowski. There's gonna be, you know, I don't even see. I'm not a massive Harry Kane fan. I know he scores goals. I know he's good and that, but I wouldn't have him in my team. It's just not my type of player for a striker because he's just too slow. But he's a sick player. You know, I think Lewandowski is a bit more mobile and a bit more agile, and I prefer a player like Lewandowski than Harry Kane. But you know, still, you see the players that score 30 goals guaranteed, Guerrero's and them, man. Like, I don't think Martial's guaranteed. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's guaranteed. So I would sell Martial and Pogba. I would sell Martial and Pogba. I would. And I'll bring in Grealish and Sancho. I would do that 100%. And you know what? Do you know what that does to a team? Refreshing and revitalising a team, making them with proper ballers who are not just like Martial and Rashford. Think like Martial, oh yeah, he's good, but he's not. He's just not. It's just. I just don't know, man. I would sell him. I would keep Rashford. I would keep Rashford for the fact that he's a man born and bred. Innit? I'm not selling Rashford. Like, don't get me wrong. He's not my favourite, but with coaching, I think he could be. That's how deep it is with Rashford. With Rashford, he has higher levels than Martial. He has higher levels than Martial. He has higher potential than Martial. He just has more potential. Just more potential. There's more potential there. You could get more out of Rashford than Martial. You could not. But Martial is the better player. Martial is the better player. But it's just facts, innit? I'm just talking that facts. I'm just talking that tactics. I'm just talking that football knowledge. Because that's what I like. I told you. It's all about that football knowledge. That's what I focus on. Because that's what I see the game. I don't even think about this stuff. I watch the game and it's football. All of you know when you're those who have high football IQ, you know this too. Like, you listen to some people, they don't even know what they're talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? So that would be me. I'd up Moncano, Declan Rice, Grealish and Sancho. I would do that, and I would sell Pogba and I would sell Martial. And I'd let go of Mata and I'd let go, maybe let go of Matic. And all the players that are on loan, I might bring Ghana back, but that's about it. Done. That's it, bruv. I guarantee we wouldn't just, with that team, we wouldn't just win. Bruv, Grealish, Sancho and Greenwood. Or Grealish in the centre, Rashford on the left. With Van der Beek and Declan Rice holding with Telles and Wan-Bissaka from Moncano. Maybe Twanzebe steps up. Sure, come on, man. Come on. It's dangerous out here. I know it's just wishful thinking. I know it's just imaginary thinking, but that would be dangerous. Danger. That's definitely Champions League. 100%. And it's British as well. How about that? But I don't know, man. Like, Southgate doesn't even know football. Like, Southgate, I was surprised. I thought he did. In the World Cup 98 in 2018, I thought, rah, he looks a bit different. But surprise. I don't know if it's that FA, you know. It could be FA doing a mad thing. You know how they do mad thing. You saw the thing with that Greg Clark doing madnesses. Anyway, I'm Tactical Red. Like and subscribe. If you're new, like and subscribe. Have a good evening. Christmas is coming. Let's hope it comes properly, innit? Because I want to have a good Christmas this Christmas. Enjoy your day.